Hello, 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 everybody. I hope and pray that your week is off to an amazing start. As you guys know, that Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday are usually my busiest day. So my week is off to a busy start, but I hope and pray that all the mothers had an amazing Mother's Day. I know for me, I can't complain. I had an amazing, amazing Mother's Day. I got a chance to spend time with my grandbabies and all my children, and it was just an amazing day. Did I have a hard time during the day? Absolutely, because I miss my mother. But for the most part, I had an amazing, amazing day. Thank you so much, Marvin, for joining me. I thank you so much. I appreciate. This ain't Marvin. Hi, Star. How are you? You fooled me getting on there as your husband. Thank you so much for joining me, Roland. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for your Mother's Day wish. Like I said, I had an amazing Mother's Day, and you guys do me a favor. Please, please, please put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would absolutely love, love, love to give you a shout out. Again, yes, I had an amazing Mother's Day. I cannot complain. I got spend just time. I was able to stay in my bed. I mean, I went to church. I mean, I had a great Mother's Day. I can't complain. And so I hope that that was good for you, Star, and other people that are on here. And Roland, again, thank you so much for telling me Happy Mother's Day. Please tell me where you're joining me from in the chat. I would love, love, love to give you a shout out. And again, I like to give you guys updates. As you guys know, I'm shooting my television show, and we just need to do a couple of little pickups, and it'll be ready. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. So it's gonna be ready. So I'll be doing some shooting next week, and then it's going to be all edited and ready to go. So you guys continue to pray that all things continue to work out for that. And I have a workshop coming up next month called What to Do When Marriage Gets Hard. And we're going to really dive in and help you guys figure out if your marriage is in a rough spot, what to do with that. So my assistant's working on that right now. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update. Now, this wife chat tonight, I'm not going to lie to you. This is a hard one for me. It's a very, very hard one for me, and you will understand why it's hard. Because usually I have conquered certain things in my own marriage, and usually I don't, for the most part, I try not to give advice or handle. Most of the time I won't take a client if I have not conquered it in my own marriage. Do I have the clinical side of things? Absolutely. But I believe that practical knowledge and someone leading you through the same situation that has conquered it is the best way to help coach and counsel my clients. So this one, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard for me, and I had to calm down, and I had to really think about this. What would I do in this situation? Okay. This comes from a wife from Louisiana, and they've been married 16 years, and they have 3 children. And her thing to me is, Dr. Gail, I need your help with what I should do with my marriage. She said, my husband cheated on me for 6 months while I was undergoing chemotherapy. His reason was because I was always sick and I lost my hair and lost a lot of weight, and I became undesirable and unattractive to him. Oh, wow. This is why this is hard. Okay. Plus, I was not in a position to have sex with him at the time. So I was not able to meet his sexual needs. He has apologized now that I'm well and pretty much back to my old self looks wise, but I am still struggling with his behavior. He has ended the affair, and again he continues to apologize and has went back to his old self. What should I do? Mm. I have to say this. This is hard for me because when I first read this, my initial thing was if he, when you look at the vows, it's in sickness and in health, right? So we don't know when sickness is going to come, right? But he went and had an affair. Again, y'all, let me process this. He went and had an affair because you lost your hair, you lost weight, and you no longer look desirable to him because you was fighting for your life. See, you see why I'm struggling with this? Am I the only one that would be struggling with this, right? And so she wants to know what she should do. Now, the Gail, right? Not the coach, not the counselor, not the marriage expert, not the relationship, was like, you should have packed your stuff and left when he started treating you bad, because this is when you really need your spouse, right? This is when you need to stay in power. This is when you need your vows to be met. This is when you needed him most. And he decided, because you couldn't open your legs, that he was going to go find somebody else. That's Gail talking to herself. I'm just being open and honest. Y'all know I'm very open and honest on here. But again, God has a call on my life to preserve marriage and to stop divorce, right? Now, I don't stand for abuse, because I don't tell you guys to do anything that I wouldn't do myself, right? So I had to process this and try to help this young lady. I did reach out to her to see if I could get a hold of her before I did her chat. Unfortunately, I did not. But I did send her an email, and I am waiting for her to get back with me, because I do want to give her a session just to help her process this stuff a little bit better. So what I am going to say is that yes, you can recover from infidelity. My thing was going on is, to me, this is just Gail, that he really kicked you down when you were down and you needed him the most. And that is hard to come back from. It really is. Any human, that's hard to come back from. Now, normally, normal infidelity, and I'm not saying any infidelity is good, so don't come for me about that. But normal infidelity is a little bit better for you to come back. But when you're sick and you're fighting for your life and you're going through chemotherapy and you're going through all of this stuff, and your husband is saying to you, you're no longer attracted to me, so that's the reason why I stepped out of my marriage, and plus you can't meet my sexual needs, to me, that is selfish and that is a narcissist. That's just Gail talking, okay? But let me help you guys if you're in a situation where you're dealing with infidelity and it doesn't have to do anything with this situation. The first thing is, in order to recover from infidelity, is you got to set some healthy boundaries, right? And can you forgive? Absolutely. But will you ever forget? The answer is no. So you have to set some healthy boundaries when someone steps out of the marriage, right? And those boundaries have to meet certain standards, right? I'm not saying be a but turn into a detective. I'm not saying any of those things. What I'm saying is you have to set these boundaries in order for you to be able to live and to get past. And every day that you stay in the marriage, and every day that that person is working towards restoration and you're working towards restoration, can it be done? Absolutely, it can be. But you got to set some boundaries. And my thing is, for this man, is he needs to go look at his vows, because it said in sickness and in health. And we always want to look where the finances is great, the sex is great, you're looking great, he's looking great, everything is going great. But there are going to be some hard times. And God forbid it is his turn. He wouldn't want you to do that to him. Okay. So set some healthy boundaries. Boundaries that you both come up with and both can live by, and you put them in place, because if you don't, you're going to always be wondering, what is he doing, how is he doing it? And when he's not in your sight, if you, God forbid, have a reoccurrence of your cancer or whatever it was, is he going to do it again? So you got to set some healthy boundaries. And one of the boundaries can be, if I do get sick again and you do step out, then this is ending. Because again, that is abuse. To me, that's abuse. When you take your spouse for granted and you kick them when they're at their lowest point, to me, that's abuse. Number two, you need to sit down and have a heart to heart conversation and tell your spouse how this made you feel. Forget being upset, how it made you feel. Because as a woman, it's already hard to lose your hair. It's already hard to lose weight. It's already hard to see yourself declining. And when your spouse is perpetuating and not supporting you, that can make you feel even worse than the sickness or the diagnosis. So my thing is, sit down and really have a conversation, a clear-cut conversation, how that made you feel. And number three, don't go into the blaming yourself. You don't need to take credit for him stepping out on you. Don't say, oh, because I could not sleep with him, this is why he did that, right? If the shoe was on the other foot and you was withholding sex and using your vagina as a weapon, I could understand. I could understand. But in this situation, you were sick and you needed your husband. So don't take that on. Don't blame yourself. I just thank God that you are healed and you're recovered. But don't blame yourself and say, well, I withhold, so maybe I played a part in it. Absolutely not. Don't take it on. Don't do it. Not in this situation. Number four, give yourself some grace and some time to heal. Give yourself some grace and some time to heal, and tell your husband, I need some time. I need some time to process this, to get myself back together, because I just fought a big battle in my life, which is cancer. And you don't have to pop right back to everything being fine. I'm not saying drag it on and woe is me. What I am saying is that you have to set the boundaries. He's the one who stepped out. So you have to set the boundaries, and he can't tell you to hurry up and grieve and get over it. No, because again, you just was in a battle for your life, and your spouse was supposed to be there to support you. Okay. And number five, if you are really struggling and you can't see past it, and this is putting you in a space where you making yourself sick again, and not saying with cancer, but sometimes you're getting headaches and you just really can't process this and you can't get past it, but you still want your marriage. Both of you guys need to get into some marriage counseling. And this is the reason why. Is, for one, he needs to figure out what is the real root cause of made him step out of the marriage. It wasn't because you couldn't sleep with him, and it wasn't because you got sick. It was something else. Because again, most people rise to the occasion when their spouse needs them the most, and he stepped out on you. So there's something else that was going on prior to you getting sick. And for you, you need to get yourself some counseling so you can heal mentally and physically. Because if not, it's going to just continue to fester and it's going to continue to grow. And so those are my things. And again, I'm sorry if y'all disagree with me, but I was really upset when I seen this, that he decided he wanted to cheat when she needed him most. And my thing is that as somebody's spouse, you shouldn't kick them when they down. Now, if he had cheated some other time, I guess I could have handled it better, because I can help you through that. But when somebody is down and you know why they can't provide your sexual needs, and you do it just because it's all about you, that's a problem. That's a huge problem for me. Okay. So again, I pray that this helps somebody. Probably didn't, but I was upset about this. And so put your thoughts in there, and please put where you're joining me from, because you guys are on here, And I would like to give you guys a shout out. And again, you guys, thank you so much for helping me grow my channel. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching me on all my social media platforms. I don't take you guys for granted. I truly, truly appreciate you. If you need me, you know how to contact me. If you want to have a conversation with me, you can schedule a free 15-minute discovery call. I am not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to help you with one situation and help you win in your marriage. Again, one situation. Don't think you finna talk to me forever for free. That ain't how it's gonna work. But I am here if you need me, because I understand what it is to be in an absolute horrible marriage that I created. But I also know what it is to roll up my sleeves and fix it, and fix me first, and not continue to try to fix Gail. Uh, Thank you, Star from Philly, my girl. Hi, Rico from DC. Thank you so much for joining me from DC. I appreciate you. And again, you guys, if you need me, y'all know how to get in contact with me. Look out for my new workshop that I'm going to be doing called "What to Do When Marriage Get Hard." It'll be in June. My assistant's working on it right now, so the page will be up by the next time I'm on here on Tuesday. If you have a chat that you want to talk to me about, whether it's a man or a woman, please, please, please inbox me or email me. And just know that I will never give out your name. I will only give out where you're from and your situation. Okay. Again, you guys, thank you so much. If there's no questions for me, I love you guys to pieces. And again, I'm here when you guys need me. And I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Have an amazing, amazing night.